non-fat Greek yogurt. And you will not notice the difference. It's got a third of the calories, and instead of being bad for you, like sour cream is, it's actually good for you.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
We'll do that.
That is good.
Well, you can download the recipe for Jim's Iron Man chili at thedoctorstv.com. And coming up, from wrinkles to dark circles, how do you know when your looks are sounding a medical alarm? Plus the top 3 signals every new mom needs to watch out for in her baby. It's coming up right after this. Closed captioning provided by
McCormick invites antioxidants to dinner. Add McCormick oregano to grilled cheese for a delicious concentrated source of natural antioxidants.
So you need more iron. Actually, all you need is less. Introducing Spa Tone Pure Absorb Iron, natural iron-rich water. Pure Absorb is a new way to give your body the iron it needs without the side effects it doesn't want. Pure Absorb Iron. Less is more.
A song. By Paul Beckman, probably under song. Dated. February 15th, 2012. I'm taping this with 2 webcams. One webcam is fully operational, and that's the one where you can see my hand or my face if I put it in the camera. I'm just getting that one going again after having just saved some of the stuff that was recorded. Now it's going again. So where you can see my hand, that web camera is in operation. However, another web camera is in combo operation. The sound of the camera is being used, but some software program is being used instead of the webcam. And that one, you only see whatever's on the TV. You can't see me, but you can hear me. Together, they help me create a backup system when one web camera fails, which every day one or the other web camera is failing. Then at least I have a backup source where, by alternating recording sessions, most of the information can be got, but I have to sing songs randomly, hoping one web camera doesn't fail and then another, and save it before it fails. And this song is going to be called What's Next on the Doctors, using A and D. Oh, what's next? What's next? What's next on the doctors? What's next? I'd like to see. I'm gonna stop singing, 'cause I know the doctors comes on pretty fast. When I sing a song too long, we'll miss out, yeah. So I'm gonna stop and check out what's going on the doctors now. That's how.
These, facial expressions, activity, respiration, these things are rated basically on a scale of 0 to 2, 10 being the greatest. Only pediatrician kids get 10. Otherwise, anything over 8 is really good. But what it does for us as obstetricians is it lets us know if there was a hypoxic event before delivery, either due to a cord around the baby's neck, a placenta, prolonged contraction, to let us know how much of an insult to the baby to say to the pediatrician or the respiratory therapist if they're going to need some assistance in breathing, if they're limp or aren't breathing.
It's interesting that the APGAR score, the word APGAR actually, it's an acronym, but it's also the last name of the doctor who came up with this, Virginia Apgar. She was an anesthesiologist that was grading, new infant activity. But and it helps us. Suppose I run into the room after the baby's been delivered, and you can just yell at me, Apgar 3, and I know, okay, that baby's blue, not breathing, and doesn't have much of a heart rate. Instead of telling me all that stuff, I can just go, okay, baby's in trouble. And whereas if you say Apgar 8, I'm like, oh, good, baby's fine, and we're good. But Jennifer, you also wanted to know what to do when you get your baby or babies home. So we're going to talk about a few things to watch for. You've mentioned jaundice, and jaundice is a very normal process that happens to newborns. They're kind of basically born with a little more blood than they need, so that blood starts to break down and releases a yellow pigment, and it starts usually in the face. It's normal for the baby's face, maybe the eyes would be a little yellow. You don't really need to worry about that. But once the jaundice starts to move down into the chest or the belly, that means the bilirubin level is a little higher. Probably time to call your pediatrician on that. The next thing to look for is the belly button. You just want to kind of keep it clean with water. Don't put anything on there, like no more alcohol or anything. But what you want to watch is for pus. We don't want to see any green, oozy pus around the belly button. Next, an interesting sign that's kind of alarming, but it's really no big deal, is an orange powdery substance in the diaper. It's actually caused by a normal transient crystal in the urine, and it creates this kind of, it looks like somebody wiped orange lipstick in the diaper, and it may happen a couple of times, perfectly normal. And then the last thing, you want to get to know your baby's soft spot. You just want to feel it and just kind of know what the normal feels like, so that if it changes, if it becomes sunken, that might be a sign of dehydration. Or if it becomes bulging out, that might be a sign of an infection. Both of those, time to call the pediatrician too. So just get to know what the normal soft spot feels like.
Good stuff. Thanks, Dr. Shears.